language, English. You think I can make that? Like, make that Japanese be read? No, I cannot. It doesn't work that way. Who made your background? It's so pretty. Oh, it's nobody made it in particular. It's actually a free asset. If you guys want to check them out, they are on Twitter as Nora's Pot, and they have a booth. It's like a Japanese website where you can buy assets, and I use my assets from there. They should be in the credits. If they're not, I can refix it. But yes, we're playing Moonless Moon. See, it's made by Kamitsubaki Studio and Kazuhide Oka, and I'm very excited to try it out. I'm very excited. It looks very beautiful. It's very exciting. A very beautiful game, really nice music, and yeah. Let me check the settings, make sure everything's okay. Let me know if the audio's okay as well too. Auto read off, text speed, I'm impatient, so 5. Music, we'll keep it 5. Maybe we'll like 6. We'll keep it at 6. Text size, normal. Video presence. Ooh, performance, balance, standard. Ooh, balance or standard? Let's go standard. Text history, that's fine. Okay. This looks beautiful. I'm very excited. It might be a lot of reading, so I might have to stop to drink some water every now and then, but we should be fine. Let's try it out. It might be a lot of reading. Get ready, kids. Streetlights, hoping those things cast shadows again, and then she loses track of where she is. We're on the moon! That's where we are. Before she knows it, she's walking in the desert. The moon! We're in the moon now, guys. We're moon people. Oh, 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 oh. The moon's expanse of white sand and rock spread in all directions. The sky above is lit by endless faint stars, but there's no moon to join them. Far away towards the horizon, a blur of light wavers like a mirage. You could think it was the reflection of a distant sea, but she knows it's a large moon city. She has never been there, and she couldn't even guess how many days it would take to walk all the way there. A white desert and a black sky. Those are the only two colors she can see. She feels she could walk for hours with no addition to the palette. And yet she keeps going, treading along as if on a familiar path. They're romancing everybody, right? I don't know if there's romance. We can romance the moon. I mean, my girlfriend turned to the moon. We can always do that. She realized something. She's not the only one, blank, Due to silent world where question marks cannot flow. Oh, there's question marks. Oh, oh, oh. The riddles. You're about to play a riddle. During riddles, click on the words on the screen to examine them further to find keywords. Oh. You can place keywords in hidden question slots in the sentences at the bottom of the screen. Once you correctly complete the sentence, you're able to move forward with the story. Oh no, I gotta move stuff. Rocks? Wait, what? Oh, here and there, the white sand is spotted by rocks of the same color. He tries to pick one up, but it immediately crumbles into dust. Did all this sand used to be solid stone once? It suddenly doesn't feel that way. This place feels too quiet for time to actually move forward. Oh, grab this, grab this. Oh, that's how I grab keywords. I go to the bottom. Gotcha. Yomichi squints her eyes, squints at the buildings, wondering if people live there. But the city's too far for the dark silhouettes of people to stay in the light from the windows. Even if there were people, walking all the way to them would take her days. Okay, so that's the only two keywords I got out of that sentence. Oh, wait, stars. Okay, so she realized something. She's not the only one, I think, walking. She's not the only one walking through the silent world. Where's time? Time cannot flow or stars cannot flow. Let's do time. That makes sense. And if you guys didn't know this game, it has multiple endings. So you can always play this game over and over and figure out what other outcomes you can get. It's really fascinating. She realized something, that she's not the only one walking through the silent world where time cannot flow. We're not alone. There's something here. There's something here with us. Oh, enjoy your fishing. That skipping along makes you faster? Almost as fast as light. I didn't know that. I did not know that because I can't skip. Yomichi tries skipping, but each step still only brings her one step forward. Yeah, skipping is hard. I feel that. Skipping is hard. I could not skip as a kid. I cannot skip as an adult. I can't skip in general. Oh! Song time. I think. These are the people that worked on the game. Can I come out here? Oh, okay. Let's move on, shall we? girl. It was probably around the time she entered middle school. He's like Icky Man. In this world, it isn't much. Oh! I think if I'll be honest, I think even for me, still crying in front of people is still for me kind of embarrassing. Not that it's a bad thing. Again, it's really healthy to cry in front of people. But I always feel very self-conscious whenever I cry in front of people because I feel like I ugly cry and I'm like, but it's honestly a good feeling because it helps you relax. It helps you. But yeah, the game's not out yet, so maybe that's why. It'll be out soon. I think it'll be out soonish, hopefully. And then if not, I'll just ping you, let you know. Of course, Hoshi said. Not one of her bosses asking me that, you know. Is it weird? I'm sorry, I'm not used to this kind of place. Oh, don't worry, I'm not used to this world either. He turns to her with a look of genuine confusion on his face. How long have you been doing bartending for? About half a year. Really? But the first time I came was about half a year ago. I probably just started then. That's surprising. There are a lot of people who look like regulars around that time. They're just people who like looking like regulars. I even get first-time customers asking for the usual. And what do you serve them then? I just guess. And they don't complain? Oh, they don't. They have no idea what they want either. By the way, do you mind if I have something to drink too? Sure, go ahead. Oh, she crouches down and opens a cabinet below the counter. And yes, no worries. I will let you know when the songs come out, okay? But have a good night, May. Everybody make sure to wish May a good night. Thank you for hanging out on the stream. I appreciate it. Good night, good night, good night, good night. Ayasumi rest well. I will enjoy this game because honestly, it has a really good vibe to it so far. But have a good rest well. What were you doing before opening this place, Hoshi? Good question. What was I doing? Music, I think? I probably made a living out of music. So you were a musician? You could say that. That's so cool. It isn't really. I only lasted a year or so. Ooh. It's still cool. So you did something else before a musician? Well, before that, I drifted around for a couple of years. He stands back up and places a bottle of orange liquid on the table. It looks like liquor. I get bored really fast though. You really are the carefree type. Doesn't it get any easier? Yomichi isn't so sure about that. She's even sure there's a correct answer to that question. While Hoshi's lifestyle sounds easy, she couldn't help but feel worried about having no clear path in her life. In her case, that sense of uneasiness way stronger than the enjoyment she can get out of it. But maybe a few years from now, she'll see this with a different eyes. At least all the people around these parts are like this. They can't just stay put in a place and grow roots. They just go with the flow like water. It's nice not to have to think about where you end up next. Yumichi's staring and starting to get convinced about the merits of that lifestyle. So you can move out of here eventually? I sure will. When I get bored of it or when I have enough money set aside, whichever comes first. Aw, that's sad. Why? I'm sure this place will get a new bartender in no time once I'm gone. The look of genuine confusion on his face make Yumichi realize that for the people of this world, this is the normal way of thinking about things. So, what's at the end of the tunnel? No idea, but I've never seen anyone come back after getting to the end, so I'm sure there's something. Which way is the end? To the right as you leave the shop. He empties a clip of orange juice in one go before making an utterly terrified face. Ooh, this is no good. This should have been this sour. Yumichi laughs. Can we date him? I'm kidding. Can we be good friends with him? As the question mark slowly rises out of the cup, she hears the question marks opening behind her. And on the door probably isn't a shop. Ah. Oh, that hurted. No keywords here. Oh, door. Okay, got door. Was the sign also here to begin with? Oh no, I made that myself. Really? Wait, what did the sign look like again? Don't force yourself to remember. I'm not proud of it. I mean, probably was made very last minute, so that's totally understandable. You're not proud of it? It's okay. I think as long as you made it with feeling, that's what matters. Okay, that's all we can grab here. Let's go back. Steam. Let's grab steam. Coffee. We'll grab those. And then... Let me see. Can I save? Is there like a save place to save stuff? No. Okay, I unfortunately cannot save. That's unfortunate. Okay. I'll have to figure it out. Visual novels are so comfy. Sash, you gotta leave in a little bit. Oh, no worries, try it. I'm assuming leaving from work or leaving to work. It's really cozy. And no worries. I think what I'll do is that once I'm done with the stream, I'll upload stuff. Lame. I have to be correct. Here, Steam. Oh, that's lame. I mean, that's fair though as well, honestly. But also kind of lame. As the steam slowly rises out of the cup, she hears the door opening behind her. Someone's coming in? Hello? Who's coming? For all the keywords. Part about the day world, and it all goes away like fog in the wind. She can come back eventually, but she has no say in the matter. Maybe tomorrow when the sun sets, she won't actually get transported anywhere. Lately, Yomichi wonders whether it's okay for her to be or like if I'm like hanging out somewhere, I get solitude through that. I had a pizza, bit of a busy day, so no real energy to do a proper meal. I feel that. Sometimes you just Oh, Yomichi, welcome home. Oh, we home? Ma? When she walks into the small chimney-crowded hut, Yomichi is greeted by a lady who is busy making soup. The lady covers a soup pot with a lid and opens a cabinet nearby. She's pretty. I love her outfit. The shelves are full of all kinds of things, seemingly in layers, with ones at the bottom looking as old as the shelves themselves, and getting more and more newer looking the closer to the top they get. The lady gets a small box from near the top of the cabinet and places it on top in the center of the hut. There is a fireplace, cabinet, and a table. There's also a small bed and a window you can see the sky through, and that is all the furnishing of this tiny brick hut. So she's not a mom, right? She's not a mom, she's like a roommate, I think. Yomichi looks at the box. It is a small wooden box with a glass cover, and inside of it there's a single butterfly with beautiful green wings. The butterfly does not move, it is a replica. Yomichi takes the box in her hands and gazes at how the light reflects off the butterfly wings. Once satisfied, she puts it in the back of the table and sits on one of the two chairs there. You want to eat something since you're here? Says the lady after going back to the pot. Thanks, just a little bit though, she replies. The lady with a childish laugh takes two shuttle bowls out of the cabinet. Childish, that word feels somehow rude. With her shoulder-length wavy hair and a simple dress, the lady looks just as young as Yomichi, but her calm and subtly refined demeanor makes Yomichi think that she is in fact a lady, quite a few years older than her. Can I ask you something, Ito? Of course, Ito replies softly. Her hair hides her face, but Yomichi can guess that she is smiling. Everyone, including Yomichi, calls this lady Ito, but as it turns out, this is not her real name. She doesn't even have a real name, she doesn't need one. That's what she told Yomichi when the two first met. Why would someone living alone in a small hut need a name for? It's not like there's anyone calling for her, except of course for occasional guests like Yomichi, who resort to calling her Ito. Yomichi has to wonder what it feels like living without anyone ever calling her name. Why do you have chairs and dishes in pairs even though you live alone? Ito has a bowl of soup to Yomichi and then sits down on the other side of the table. The soup glistens as if it was liquid gold. Because I get guests sometimes like you now. That's fair. Sometimes you get guests, and you don't want the guests to come be like, oh sorry, I ran out of bowls. It's just safety precautions. Red said, yeah, it's embarrassing how often I get hit by payrolls while browsing with someone new to watch. I just instant leave when I see the ads. Oh no, that's such a mood. Oh look, I think one of the main things, at least for me as a streamer, is that when you go into a stream and you want to go raid somebody, but you can't check the vibe check because they have ads playing. That's like the worst feeling. Sometimes you can't control it though, because sometimes people put on the pre-rolls because, you know, people put on the ads in the first place for income. So I understand them. I understand them for doing that. And it happens, it happens. Oh, Dolly! Hi, Dolly. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How was your stream, Dolly? Welcome on in. Motivator is coming on in here. Enjoy your rose tonic and enjoy your polished powder from my workshop. Enjoy! How was your stream? How was 7 Days to Die? That sounds like a familiar game. 7 Days to Die. What game is that? Hi, Zephyr. Hi, Ryder. Hi, Dolly. Hello. Welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Raiders. Hi, me. Hi, Zephyr. How was your stream? 7 Days to Die. What is that? Let me see. Let me see. 7 Days to Die. Oh, it's that game. It's a survival horror game. Okay, no wonder I don't know about it too much. Okay. How was it? It was hell with Twitch integrations. Ooh, you play with Twitch integrations? I gave you props, man. I gave you props. To play with Twitch integrations, that's a Chad move right there. I could never. I could never. But we had a good stream. Yeah, let me drop you a follow. I want to see you suffer. And yes, whatever is coming on in here, we came with Dolly's Raiders. Hi, my name is Supertissimo. I'm the resident alchemist of Civilization, mostly playing JRPG, indie, niche games. I do some Apex, some rigging occasionally as well. Today we are playing an early access of a visual novel game called Moonless Moon. It is made by ANMC Studios along with Kamitsubaki, a virtual singer company. And yeah, we're just currently going through dialogue, just chilling and vibing. We were just talking about pre-roll ads, so if you guys want to indulge in a situation, you're more than welcome to. Hi, Ryder, a familiar face in there. Hello. But hope you had a good stream, Dolly. I hope you didn't suffer too much. And hopefully Zephyr and Ryder were being very nice to you as well as the other raiders. Definitely sounds like hell, so I'm so sorry about that. Sounds like a terrible time. And again, for the raiders coming on in here, as well as for Dolly. Dolly, if you had a long stream and you have to go recover after that terrible experience, quote unquote terrible. If you have to go eat, lurk, sleep, rest, poop or fart, please do, but I appreciate you raiding in. It's so sweet of you, and it's wonderful to meet you as well. Oh, and thank you for the follow as well. You're one of our civilians in Civilization. Irashai. Welcome on in. If you want to wind down with us too, again, today's a nice cozy day. Just wind up, have a blanket on you, and just chill and relax. It was fun though. Blink twice if you're suffering. Like, blink twice if that's not lie. Blink twice, Dolly. I will come save you. Blink twice. I tortured Dolly in her last stream. I let her live this time. What did you do last time? What did you do last time? Should I be concerned? Somebody, Dolly, come to me. Dolly, come to me, Dolly. I protect you. Come into my arms. I protect you. You come to me. We can wrap up in a blanket and have hot chocolate. We're watching Inside Out from Disney. And we can chill and vibe and have a great time. Protect Dolly from the bullies. Protect them. Protect them. They're bullies. Dolly's known for her boots, but she's good about it. Her boots? Boots? Her boots and toots? Oh my god, blushies. I would be good at my poots too, but I can't do it on command, unfortunately. And also the mic doesn't pick it up, so ha. Zellian Ryder told me you're a good bean to raid, and I like good beans for the coziness. Aww. I hope it's cozy right now. Definitely when playing visual novels, it's definitely a nice chill time. And also with a game like this, with the beautiful music and art style, I think it's good. You came to the right place. And not to flex about it. You came to the right place to chill and vibe and have a good time. Watch the VOD. Watch the moon world where she can breathe without air. Another world, she goes to a bar, to a cafe, and in a cafe you pay with your tears. And this world, in a small hut, you don't have a dad, you only have a mom. So that's really interesting, that each world has its own rules. And yes, no worries, writer. Have a good lurk. I hope you can chill and vibe to the streams. That'll be a great time. And also, like Angel plugged earlier, if you guys want to check out my socials are up there in the chat. My Twitter, my YouTube, my TikTok are up there. I just stream on YouTube once a week. I'll put the VOD of this stream on the YouTube as well if you guys want to check out the full experience. And also, if you guys want to Discord server, we do watch parties and we chill and vibe. Thank you. Also, Zuli did say, I'm pretty sure pre-rolls are worse for income. Is it? I thought pre-rolls help with income because pre-roll ads forces people to watch ads, so you get more money that way. I could be wrong though, because I don't have pre-roll ads, because I don't want to put that upon my viewers. You guys already suffer enough of my ads as it is. Giving pre-roll ads really suck. So, I feel like it's more because they play automatically when somebody comes in, and that's the worst feeling. I wish it was somewhere cold because it's like only a week every year can completely curl up with a blanket. Aww. Oh, I understand what you said though. No worries. I live in a decent place where it gets really hot, yes. But when it gets cold, it's like a comfortable coolness. Because if I live somewhere that's really cold, I've been to places where it's cold, like Canada, say for example, I would suffer a little bit too much. That's too cold for me. Especially if the roads are really icy. Because I went to with family, right? I went to Canada. The roads are too icy. I would feel really scared to drive. I don't know if I can drive there. And the cold too. I like going out when it's like, when my hair is like kind of wet because this isn't the first time someone's giving Yomichi a replica like this. Can I ask about the butterfly? Go ahead, as long as they're questions I know the answer to. Who brought you this butterfly and why? Did it ask you to give it to me? As for who, I can't quite remember. It wasn't even that far back, but I just forgot. The usual smile makes it difficult to tell whether she's avoiding a question or if she genuinely does not know. And I was told to give this, yes, but probably not to you specifically. If I recall correctly, I was told to give this butterfly to the next person who visits me. After swallowing the soup, Yomichi goes back to staring at the butterfly's wings. Sometimes people from other worlds give her insect replicas. No one's ever told her that the reason behind it or why they're insect replicas specifically. All they tell her is to bring it back with her. Wait, what? Oh, sometimes people from other worlds give Yomichi insect replicas. No one ever told her the reason behind it or why they're insect replicas specifically. All they tell Yomichi is to bring them back with her. They aren't even gifts per se. He's just keeping them for somebody else, apparently. She has no clue where these replicas came from and where they're supposed to go to, but she still went ahead and took them. Maybe it's yet another weird rule from another world. Still, it's a pretty small price to pay for this good old soup. For soup for an insect replica? We take that. Soup is delicious. I would do that. Looking at the question marks reflected in the soup, Yomichi takes the question marks in her hand. Oh, riddle time! The sunlight coming in through the window and the flames roaring in the fireplace enshroud in the hut of gentle light. The corners of the hut are always left in the shadow, but here even that feels cozy. The furniture is only comprised of the bare minimum: a table, a cabinet, a fireplace. Even though she looks like she had a lot of free time in her hands, Ito never looks bored. Okay, so we're currently doing a riddle. We gotta figure out what words to use in the statement. Yeah, I gotta go run, but have fun. No worries, New Way! And basically say goodbye to New Way. Thank you for the raid. I will definitely check out, again, I'll definitely check out Tyrion because that looks like a really cool game. And I love Ace Attorney, so I'll definitely check it out. Thank you so much again. Thank you. Have a good lurk, have a good time zone, and thank you for bringing your community over here. I'll make sure they relax with me and help them have a good time here. Thank you. Thank you. The glass panes on the window are perfectly clean. The scene behind them looks disoriented. Glass is a liquid. It kind of distorts over time, Ito explains. For real? Who knows? But I heard someone say it was. That glass is a liquid that distorts over time. Fascinating. The key word glass, okay? Okay, we got the keyword from window. Flames. Grab the word flames. Fireplace. A crackling sound comes from the fireplace. Its wavering light dances on the ceilings. Did you cut the firewood yourself? Rarely. Some guests just bring firewood to me. It's usually already the right size. Oh, so it's not from here. Of course. There's no trees here in this world. Oh, interesting. Grab the word ceiling. Grab trees. If you got trees in the field behind your house, could you do without people bringing wood to you? I wonder. I feel that even if I planted trees there, they wouldn't grow. There have never been trees there after all. Yumichi wonders if the wooden spoon in Ito's hand was also brought here from another world. Field? Looking at the field reflected in the soup, Yomichi takes the spoon in her hand. No, that doesn't work. Okay. I found all the keywords. I gotta put them in correctly. Looking at the shadow reflected in the soup. No. Looking at the ceiling. Sorry. Ceiling. There's multiple endings in this game, but I guess you have to choose the right dialogue correctly still. Oh. Looking at the ceiling oh god. Voice break. Looking at the ceiling reflected in the soup, Yomichi takes a spoon into her hands. Why not? Well, why would I? Why do you think I want to do that? Because in other places there are other things. Oh, I bet there are, but I don't really feel like I want to go and see them. Yomichi worries she might have unintentionally been rude to Ito, but the gentleness in Ito's voice made her feel too comfortable. What if those other things were better than what you have here? Yomichi asked a question without much confidence. After all, she's not sure she's seen any place better than this world. There probably isn't one, but she wishes there were, and hopes that she's able to find it in one of the many worlds she hasn't been to yet. Sometimes people will ask me that question, Ito replies with a gentle, aloof voice. But I just can't imagine a place more wonderful than this world. What does it even mean? A larger place? A place with more stuff in it? No matter what I imagine, what I have here in this world seems better. I like how cozy it is, and I have all I need. Of course, maybe I just say this because I don't know what is actually outside. Yomichi doesn't know how to reply. One time, I said the very same thing to somebody else, but they replied that they feel for me. Poor thing, they said. I don't get it. I'm not sure what anyone would feel for me. Do you think I'm wrong, Yomichi? Me? Well, I'm not being sarcastic. I genuinely want to know. Should I really try to go somewhere? Would I find something better than what I have now? And mind you, I really can't imagine what better even means. Oh, that's such a weird topic. Because if you're happy with what you have, then if you complain what you have is a good thing because you're comfortable. But then also at the same time, it's good. Maybe you find something quote unquote better. Like maybe something that gives you even more joy than what you have. But also it's hard because if you're content where you're right now, I feel like you should stay. Because Ito seems really satisfied in her world. But I don't know. It's a weird thing. Because honestly, if you have what you have, and you're satisfied with what you have, I think that's honestly good to have. But if you feel like you want something more, what more would you want other than that? Like, I feel like Ito's living the life right now. It's harder to find what's better, because everyone's definition of better really depends on a person's idealness. It really does. It really just does depend. What does better mean to an individual? Ito smiles at Yoimichi, who can see her own reflection in Ito's eyes. They are bright and clear. Staring into them almost makes Yoimichi feel inadequate. I'm sorry, I don't know. Yoimichi looks down and finishes her soup. Ito, looking content, puts an elbow on the table and rests her chin on her hand. Her whole world is this hut, the field behind it, and a small garden around it. It is complete in itself. Out of the fresh smell of the grass, of that not quite wind, not quite breeze. She loves this world. The sunlight has never felt so pleasant in the day world. She's never laid down on the grass there. She loves the moon, the tunnel, the island in the sky, way more than the day world. She isn't that uncomfortable in the day world. She has kind friends and teachers at school. Her parents, as far as she can tell, always putting her first. The way they're always asking when she come home is a bit annoying, but she understands that that's because they do it because they love her. It's an average, happy environment to live in. But nowhere in the world can she find a place as comfortable as this deserted prairie. Nor can she find anyone who can talk to as freely as she can with Madobe. To her, this very fact feels wrong. She is scared that one day she'll wake up from this dream or have to go on living, bound in just one world. That is the world she was born in. She has no choice but to live in that one world. I shouldn't be wasting time like this, she tried to persuade herself. Escapism! Escapism! She feels the world around her growing distant. She feels like she doesn't belong. She feels sad about laying down here. She tries to shake off the feeling, but she can't. Why is that so real? Suddenly, everything crumbles into dust and fog. The whole world turns into sand and disappears. But she feels that she is the one crumbling. After all, the only thing that is disappearing is what her, Yoimichi, sees. After everything has completely disappeared, she finds herself staring at the shining stars in the sky. She is laying down on the rooftop of her apartment. The pleasant smell and soft texture of the grass are nowhere to be found, and the hard concrete floor hurts her back. The only thing remaining of that world is the butterfly replica in her hand. Chapter 1, done. In regards to Ito's world, it does feel like it's all based on perspective. Because everybody feels pity on her because it came from other worlds. But for Ito, who only lives in that one world herself, she's content with what she has because that's all she needs. All she needs is a roof over her head, food, water, a place to sleep, and she has all of that. What more could she ask for? It's not really sad in her perspective, I would say, Leia. But I think it's definitely sad seeing it from our perspective because we think she needs more. But honestly, that's just how she feels. If she's happy with what she has, what are we to tell her that she needs better? And that she's happy with what she has as it is. I think she's pretty content with what she has, you know? I think she's pretty happy with her stuff. I think that's really cool though, honestly. I really like the game for that. I like the game for that perspective. But with that, that is chapter 1. Let's see what the story brings us to next. Let's see what other perspectives we see and what's going enough to surprise her. That person looked like Madobe. Madobe? Yoimichi stopped walking. She's feeling something familiar, like when a world crumbles into dust before her eyes. She feels as if she's floating in mid-air. The world around her suddenly stops feeling real. But the day world doesn't crumble or disappear. The colors that seem to fade comes back as soon as she blinks. She considered running after that person, but she doesn't. Escapism! The back streets! Me with VTubers? With you and VTubers, how so, she pros? How so? Now I'm curious. Explain yourself. She was curious. I'm curious. But also, I feel social. But sometimes, girl, I just want some alone time. Just driving alone at night, or just like reading a book or a manga, or playing games. I just want that alone time. That's totally fine. Also, me with VTubers, anime is love, anime is life. I feel that. When you want to do escapism, you go watch VTubers, or go watch anime, like Dungeon Meshi. Yeah! Also, sorry again, if I'm not reading chat straight away, I'm just reading the dialogue of the visual novel, and I don't want to ruin the immersion by reading it midway while I'm reading the dialogue, so no worries. God, I love eating monsters. Honestly, Dungeon Meshi makes monster eating look really good. It looks really, really good. I've been really enjoying Dungeon Meshi. I recommend it. I honestly recommend it. I've only watched 4 episodes so far, but it's really good. Hi, Nettle. Hi, Sybil. Hi, Nettle. It's good to see you. It's better to see you. Hello. How you doing, Nettle? Did you just get home? Oh. This explanation isn't very convincing, but if Madobe says it's popular with the moon people, Yoimichi has no choice but to believe in her. Even at school, the games and books popular with the boys makes no sense to Yoimichi. She tells herself this is more or less the same thing. The two keep walking together with just enough distance between themselves that they couldn't touch each other's outreached hands, but barely. Oh, sometime. As she looks at Madobo's question marks, Yoimichi remembers how the question marks look. Ooh, we're gonna do another riddle. It's a visual novel with riddles, which is fascinating. But it's really fascinating. And what's cool about the game Midway is that you can actually change the dialogue based on the keywords you find through the words. So it's really cool. Far away past the desert. Oh wait, sorry. Far away past the desert, there is a city. Yoimichi can see its lights, but she cannot hear a single noise coming from it. It could be because it's so far away. It's difficult to believe that Madobe actually lives in that city. How many people are there in that city? Huh? I'm not sure, I never counted. So there's so few that you can just count them? No, that would be impossible. Look, can't you tell how big of a city that is? No, because I never went there because it takes a couple of days to walk. A nice chill game. If you guys want to look and chill to the stream, you're more than welcome to. There's not much going on. And again, if you want to put me on for background music while hearing these musics, you're more than welcome to. It's honestly really nice to just chill here. It's really nice. It's very relaxing too. Yoimichi remembers that there's a construction going on in the alley behind her house as well. Yeah, not that soothing at all for construction, right? I wonder whose idea was it to have pipes and cables running through this whole city. It makes the whole place so noisy. I'm not sure we're on the same page here. Ooh, alley. Let me grab the word alley. And then let me see if there's any other words I can grab it from here. I think that's all of that I can grab. But Madobe's word doesn't sound right. As she looks at Madobe's walks, oh, what walks? Yoimichi good cause. And for money. Well, mostly for a good cause. Mostly for a good cause. Can't believe it, man. Can't believe. Oh, lives. There it is. There it is. There it is. I found it. You live in that city, right? What is your job? What? That's a secret. Job. What is your job? That's a secret. You can't tell me? I mean, it's more that it would be hard to explain. It's probably a job you don't know. Hearing that, Madobe's back suddenly feels like it's gotten far away. Far away from out of reach. Oh. As Yoimichi looks at Madobe's back, Yoimichi remembers how the walks look, how the desert looks, how the butterflies look, how the alleys look, how the job looked. Every other word, but except the one I got correctly. Gosh dang it. As she looks at Madobe's back, Yoimichi remembered how the alley looked. I put job. It says alley. Something doesn't seem right. To have ever suffered this indescribable feeling, that's enough to make the weight feel lighter. I guess you're right. Grateful for Madobe, Yoimichi decides to try anything she can come up with. Maybe that'll help her understand her own feelings better, and it's not like there's anything better to do in this huge desert. Time to bring fantasy to reality. But deep down, she knows that there's another reason why she's trying. She wants an excuse to give up and let go. Why did you want to let go? Is something gonna happen? Am I concerned? For the next few days, Yoimichi tried everything she can think of. She tried doing all kinds of things in that short time between the moon worlds starting to crumble away and disappearing completely. Holding Madobe's hand, holding onto one of the empty insect replica boxes together, even calling a friend from the day world and giving a phone to I wonder why. I mean, it's just a bunch of sand. Maybe they like how quiet it is, apart from their own. There's no voice to be heard. She waits without a word. It's even quieter than she expected. It's not as painful as the sight she prepared herself for. A single tear, that is all. The silence of the moon's surface and Madobe's breathing gives way to the city's chaotic noise. People talking, cars running, ads shouting. Everything gets fused together so much that you can't make out any individual sound. It was a huge jump from that silence to the noise, but she likes it as well. It makes her feel like she's back home after a long journey. She opens her eyes and she's in the middle of the city, under the night sky. Oh, music video. Be right back. I'll be in chat after. Oh no. So that was sad. Oh, that's sad. If you guys didn't know what happened, basically the main character, Yoimichi, has decided to forget about about the dream worlds, and she decided to leave behind Madobe, the moon world, the cafe world, because she feels like she doesn't belong there, and that she has to go back to her reality, her day world. And this shows that she left those worlds, which is really sad. It's really sad. And yes, welcome on in, Vlad. Very colors, much wow. That was a really beautiful MV, and the singers are amazing again. The singer of this song is called Ascent of Moon. It is by 𝘍𝘬𝘬, if you guys know 𝘍𝘬𝘬. Wait, can I click on 𝘍𝘬𝘬? Oh, I can click on 𝘍𝘬𝘬's channel if you guys want to follow them. 𝘍𝘬𝘬 is a singer. Oh, that's cool. I can click on them. But that chapter was Yoimichi forgetting about the fantasy worlds. That's really sad. That's sad. It sucks because she really enjoyed those worlds, but she has to grasp what reality it looks like. She looks at the night sky through her window. It is silent and empty, but in a different way than the desert on the moon. Yoimichi has spent the last few evenings in silent boredom. As long as she stays by herself, locked up in a room, she won't be transported to any other world. She doesn't know why, but she learns through experience. She is bored that she started going to bed earlier. She even goes out to play with her classmates after school more often. Walking around town or going to karaoke with them is fun in its own right. Whenever she keeps herself connected to the day world, spending time with her classmates, running errands for her parents, and so on, she cannot go to the other worlds. She also learns through experience. So she's keeping herself busy when she can't think about her mind. That is interesting. Her time spent in the day world has grown, and her nights are now for sleeping. Today too, she got to bed early. It's only been a few There is no moon. Well, that sucks. Well, that sucks. I don't like this. It's evening. A few more days have passed since then. After going out to play with her classmates after school, Yoimichi is going back home right as the sun is setting. She started going towards a newly opened shop that she was interested in before realizing that it's farther away than she thought and going back. She is exhausted from all that walking. When she gets close enough to her home that she can see the lights coming out of it in its windows, hears she feels like a completely different person. And it's still upon the old friend she's looking at right now. Now Yoimichi doesn't know how she's supposed to talk to her anymore. To hide the fact she feels in a sense as best she can. How's the place he lived in now? Oh, that's a dark story, Blad. I don't know how to feel about that. That's a dark story. I don't remember how it goes, but it's right. The short story is called The 𝘍𝘦𝘭𝘰𝘯𝘨. Oh, that's a dark story. I don't know how to feel about that. It's a definitely something that shows meaning, but also I can't imagine reading that with an ending like that. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh, it's not so bad. It's a bigger city than this. Uh-oh. Where's the music? Why did it get so quiet? Also, why am I still in the corner? Let me come back. Let me come back now since I'm done with the hiding in the back. Yoimichi only says that even if her forgets to close her mouth. She has forgotten what she meant to say next. After all this time apart, surely there must be a lot of things to talk about, but not a single one comes to mind. Asahi pulled out her phone and starts typing away on it. She didn't seem to mind the silence as much as Yoimichi. One afternoon, on a day off from school, Yoimichi gets a delivery. A small package with the sender's name is addressed to her, but she has no idea what it could be. Oh, there's a spelling error. Oh well. It's okay, it doesn't show me out too bad. I still know what it meant, but oops. Since her family isn't home, weird as it is, she has no choice but accept the delivery herself. She then goes back to her room. Sitting on her bed, she opens the package. It's a box with an insect replica inside. The insect is a butterfly with white wings. It is exactly the same as the boxes she has received many times during her travels in other worlds. A small wooden box with a glass lid. She is surprised and confused. When she looks at the back of the box, she becomes even more surprised. There's a recipient's address written on there. It reads, Moon City, from Madobe. How does she know where she lives? Her head starts spinning so fast she has to lie down. It must be a dream, no doubt. She wanted to see Madobe so badly she started dreaming of her. After all, her delusions were so strong that she used to end up in different worlds each night. A simple dream isn't much by comparison, she's sure of it. Disappointed in herself, she just sleeps. Oh, that's hard. But maybe it is reality. Maybe it's actually real and that Madobe is from a real city. Who knows? Things and times change is how reality goes. It feels like it's such an event happening. Maybe, who knows? We're still learning what's going on right now. But we're getting understanding about what's been happening, so that's really cool. The box still remains inside. The butterfly, too, is still inside of it. Yoimichi entertains an idea. Maybe the butterfly is waiting for the box to be delivered to its actual destination before flying out. So maybe Yoimichi has to go back to the Moon City? That's why it hasn't left yet? Oh. That could be it. That's what I'm assuming. Because Yoimichi has not gone back to the Moon City in a while. But usually when she comes back to the actual world, usually it would be gone. But it's still here. So maybe it's trying to tell her to go back to the world? Maybe, maybe. Let's see how the story goes. gives you questions. How did they know what it is when they never know what it was? As she goes with the question marks of the city, she really finds herself in a familiar question marks. Puzzle time! Okay, let's see. What am I missing? Oh wait, I gotta click on view. As Yoimichi strolls, her mind comes up with a different view than what her eyes are seeing. A forest of lush trees, a roaring splashing waterfall, the waves of the beach. She doesn't know she's actually seen any of these things before. She tries remembering what the city actually is supposed to look like, the crowded pedestrian crossing, the bustling district full of barkers, the damp alley, and of course the street she's looking at now. If she doesn't keep herself grounded like this, she fears she might lose it. Let me see if we can find anything here to grab. Flashing! Flashing is a term. Quick guide. Alley, grab the alley. Grab the alley. That's definitely gonna be one of the essential words. Okay, nothing on this one, so we're good here for now. Car. A car runs through the street at a concerning speed. She wonders if she'll ever have to ride one herself. She doubts she ever could. Where are all these cars heading anyway? They surely have different destinations, but they all move together. And a huge flow spreading through the city. Honestly relatable. Whenever we go on the freeway, we all go the same direction. We all know our destination is going to be different. But we're all on the same freeway, which is interesting. Flow. Okay. I know it's car, I know it's view, and then I know it's view here as well too. But I know it's the same ones. I think we're good. Okay, we got our keywords. Let's figure this out. As she goes with the flow of the city, she eventually finds herself in a familiar alley. There you go. That was pretty easy. That one's easy. I know you can get different endings in this game, but I don't know if they're letting me do it right now. That's the question. It doesn't feel like it. As she goes with the flow of the city, she eventually finds herself in a familiar city. Yoimichi sees a girl in front of her. The girl she sees so many times in the moon world is now in front of her in an alley in her own afternoon. Hey! Yoimichi calls out as she goes after her. Madobe! And that's the end of chapter 3. We found Madobe. That was actually a really short chapter. But it showed that she's trying to come back into her fantasy land. And maybe Madobe is actually a real person, who knows. But that is the end of chapter 3. That is crazy. That's crazy. But we're so excited to try out more. I'm very excited. To chapter 4. Let's go. We are numbing through this game. The first thing to lose their shapes are the shadows falling on the street. As their contours blur, so does the whole city. The concrete walls look like they have become a thick, heavy fog. Heavy as it is, fog is just fog. It can't keep a building standing. Looking up, Yoimichi sees the electricity poles turning into sand and slowly crumbling away. Oh! The faintest trace of wind is enough to blow away both the sand and the fog. The asphalt under her feet starts stirring into waves and eventually flows away. Oh! Are we in the Moon City? Are we in Moon City? Because everything dust away. The city she knows so well from a day world is disappearing, like the other world she visited at night. The houses and large buildings which look so ethereal have crumbled away in an instant. Before long, Yoimichi has no idea where she is anymore. The whole city has turned into a homogeneous mixture of sand and fog. And then the cloudy sky goes away. Not the clouds, the sky itself goes away. The sunset thin canopy flies away. Uh-oh. Is our real world not a real world? Revealing the vast deep space behind it. The stars are shining over Yoimichi's head. Oh? Moon City! Moon World? We're back in Moon World. She's standing over white sand. It feels like she's just woken up. Let's see what goes on next, shall we? It's moving at a faster pace. The two girls are staring at the empty moon around them like they used to. What were you doing? The damp air filling the alley is nowhere to be found. But Yoimichi knows that moments before, she was in a day world, and that Madobe was with her. Yes, what was I doing? Madobe starts sniffing. The desert around them smells moonlight. Then she smells her own clothes. Oh, I remember, she says, snapping her fingers. I was going to the coffee shop I liked. It's been a while. Remember how I told you they changed their beans? Well, won't you know, they changed them back. Great. Yoimichi can't look straight at Madobe's laughing face. And that coffee shop in that town, in the world you were in earlier? Yep. You were in that world too? Sure was. Yoimichi opened her mouth, but she doesn't find anything to say. She doesn't even know how she's managing to stay up on her feet. There must be hundreds of questions that she wants to ask, but she can't come up with a single one. She stays there in silence, staring at the black sky for a while, but there's no point in looking at the empty sky. Looking at it for too long confuses her even further. She starts forgetting where she is, and thinking becomes that much more difficult. But on the other hand, it helps her talk. You can go to other worlds too? She asked in a whisper, so low that anyone farther away than Adobe couldn't have heard her. I can. Since when? Always? I'm not sure. Since when I was about your age, I guess. Madobe returns to stare, and that's enough to tell Yoimichi that's what she's thinking is right. Could it be that everyone could go to different worlds? Yoimichi asks a question and holds her breath. The possibility has only crossed her mind unconsciously so far, but it had. I hope that's true, or I hope that's not true. She finds herself hoping for both outcomes. Of course! Madobe gives her a slow nod. We, all of us, live in many worlds, not just one. We're all time hoppers! Madobe starts sounding like she's reading a fairy tale. I think that they built that planet you're from to resemble that old planet. The cities, the way people go about their lives, it's all the same as that old planet. I don't get it, so what? They said that the people on that old planet couldn't go to other worlds, she explained, feeling as if she's trying to recall a distant memory despite having never lived through it. Everyone was in the same world, day and night. I mean, it's just something I heard about, mind you. So I guess that over there, speaking about other worlds is a taboo, or a rule you could say. Like the rule that lets you skip into this world. They must make it hard for girls like you. Madobe continues, looking slightly sad. Your world is a nostalgic one. A copy of the world before people could go to other worlds. That's why nobody ever explained anything to you. Neither your parents nor your teachers. I mean, even if they don't, you're bound to find out once you start doing it. But the people in your world just keeps up the pretense. But what about you? You weren't born in this world. Me? No, I was born in that city over there. I couldn't go to your world before becoming an adult. But then, what about my friends at school? They don't know anything about it. Well, that depends, probably. Some do and some don't. Like some kids fall in love for the first time earlier than others. But why didn't anybody tell me this? I can't say for sure since I'm not from that world. Madobe puts her hands on her hips and starts thinking. She knows about Yoimichi's day world. She's never been inside a school. She has run into children about Yoimichi's age several times. Think about it like this. You felt like you couldn't talk about it to anyone, right? So nobody heard about it from you either. Oh, I didn't tell anybody about this, yes. Yoimichi feels like she's listening to a weird fairy tale. She understands, but she's having in, or she. I think it's her trying to find her place. Maybe she didn't feel belonging in the day world. Into. The illusions eventually disappear, leaving nothing behind. But then again, she saw the day world disappear as well. She can live in many different worlds. That sounds wonderful, but Yoimichi can't just feel happy about it. There's a huge but lingering in her mind. But is that okay? 𝘍𝘬𝘬𝘬 managed to put her thoughts into words. Can I really live here and there in all these worlds? Can we really live if we're not all in the same world? Madobe looks into 𝘍𝘬𝘬's eyes. If we all live like that then, even if we're together, maybe the other person will go to another world right after that. Maybe they live in a completely different world, and they do completely different things. By saying that out loud, 𝘍𝘬𝘬's trying to come to terms with what she is thinking. To her, having just one world to live in is just normal. People can live together because that is the norm for everyone. They can help each other out and try to improve this world. I don't know how to put it, but shouldn't people all live together and help each other out? As she says that with a sniff, 𝘍𝘬𝘬 has to put in a lot of effort to not break into tears again. She breathes in as slowly as she can. She doesn't want Madobe to see her crying. That'd be embarrassing. Madobe waits for her to breathe out. I see. You have a point. She says with a nod after waiting for 𝘍𝘬𝘬 to stop talking. Why are there so many worlds? Why do we have to live going from one to another? I don't know. I wish we could ask the gods or our ancestors or something, she adds with a shrug. But you see, she continues with a warm smile. Wouldn't it be hard to all live in the same world? I'm not sure. Oh, I think I get the message now. I think I get it. I think I see what's going on. Some people that don't really feel like they belong in day-to-day life turn to other places. That was me growing up. I turned to music and Twitch chat. Or not, but she knows how hard it is to force to live in a single world. She hates to admit it, but she was ultimately when she reached other worlds. Oh, Stat Side Hot Latte. I saw this song on the publisher's Twitter. Game? Did we finish the game? Oh? 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 Is that it? Oh, it is! Oh, that's it! Oh! Oh, that's it! Aww! I really enjoyed that. That was really fun. Yay! We finished the story! We finished the game! Ah! That was a really nice song, honestly. That really does close up the game in general. That was really good! I really enjoyed this game. And the song they ended it on was really good. Come back to reality, girls! But what is reality, sheep? What is reality? There's a reality, that's the question. But the song was a Bob Dryad. I definitely agree with that. That's a good song. Did you hear alcohol? I don't know. She drinks like 7 to 5%, so I assume it was alcohol. Everyone did an amazing job on this game. They did amazing. What a lovely song to close it out on. Yeah, it's a really short game. Yay! To the post-epilogue. Let's go. Let me see this post-epilogue. In the city at night, Yoimichi finds herself thinking about question marks. Let's do Desert on the Moon first. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. In the city at night, Yoimichi finds herself thinking about the desert on the moon. I heard the when they talked as much as they could, walked as much as they could, have a run out of topics, Yoimichi realized the night surrounding her is the cities. The people are noisy and the street. Wait, what? Wait, the people are noisy and the streetlights are bright. The smell is familiar. The smell of the moon desert has disappeared. Wait, the smell of the moon desert had disappeared, but she is not sad. Going through the scrambled crossing, she walked past several people. She can never start a conversation with any of them, but she knows she shared one thing with them: this world. At the same time, she knows that this is not all there is. There are places far beyond the city and worlds far beyond this one. All these people travel to different worlds just like her. After blinking, it looks like some of them have just disappeared. She wonders if they've just gone inside a building or behind a corner. Maybe they have, or maybe they've gone to another world. Of course, Yoimichi has many places she could be too. The moon, the tunnel, the floating island, and all the other worlds she has visited so far. All the worlds she lives in. Maybe eventually she'll stop coming here to sleep at night. Once she starts living by herself, she can move to the moon. She kind of likes that idea. On the other hand, that means that not everybody's living in the same world, and there are many people that she'll never be able to meet. Some of them feel slightly lonely. However, she thinks that is simply how people live. You step aside to not run into people, and you look down not to lock eyes with them. Everyone lives in their own so that everyone can be themselves. We're not forced to live in the same world. This is not the real world. There's no such thing. There are many worlds, and people live in many of them. The city's full of life and lights, so much so to almost make Yoimichi dizzy. She decided to fight the flow of the crowd and instead see where it brings her. She likes being alone amongst all these people, just as much as being in the Moon Desert. She keeps walking through the city at night alone. Lonely! Lonely! Oh! Ending 1. City by Night. That is so pretty. That is really gorgeous. I really like how they did that right there. Oh, that's ending 1. That's actually really fast. I think if it's that fast, we'll just do all the endings. I'm okay with that. And I really am enjoying this game, so I'll keep doing it. Unless they force me to do that, then yeah. Do I have to redo the game to do all the endings? Wait. Do I have to? Am I forced to? Oh, okay, good. No, good, we're good. Okay, interesting. It just brings us back here. Okay, that's fine. We'll just do all the endings. Okay. Okay. That's okay. We can do that. I'm not gonna be the same dialogue because we don't have to. Okay, Sybil, you said you wanted pizza. Get that pizza. I'm going to a pizza place. Have fun! I want pizza. Just bring it back mentally. Enjoy your pizza, Shepros. I hope you can bring some to us, because me and Red are hungry. Me and Red want pizza. We can do the endings really fast, though, honestly. If it's that quick, then I'll just do them really fast. Because honestly, that's really sweet. Let me do them. Coffee. Let's think about coffee this time and see what ending it takes us to. That's really fast. I'll do it. Let's do coffee. So if it's coffee, we should be going to here. Sometimes and this were simply placed there at random. She stopped her hand before the doors completely open. The bell makes a weird muffled sound. Someone stood up behind the counter. Hoshi? I'm sorry, we're closed for today. Oh, Yomichi! Yoshi! Hoshi! Not Yoshi. Hoshi, who was crashing down, stands up soon as she sees her, accidentally hitting his arm against a shelf. One that comes on the shelf falls on the floor and shatters. Hoshi's cool. Can't tell if I'm cleaning this place up and making it dirtier, huh? Hoshi says while collecting the broken cup pieces with a dustpan. I'm sorry, it's because I walked in on you. Oh no, it's not your fault. After picking up all the cup shards, he puts them in a paper bag and seals it. Then he grabs a marker pen to write dangerous sharp on it. To make sure he doesn't miss anything, he switches the light off and takes another look at the floor. He places the paper bag on the counter and looks around the shop. Say, ignoring the cup thing, does this place look tidy to you? The place is not tidy in the slightest. Oh dear. There are things strewn around everywhere, particularly behind the counter. All the shelves are open and their content has been placed on the table. Empty bottles, old cans, dirty rags, bags full of trash. Yoimichi sees these and many more things she didn't even recognize. You're tidying up, she says while sitting down on the counter. The counter itself is so full of things. Piles of cups, used matches, and more that she can barely put her elbows on it. Good question, he replies with a shrug. He sees a cup from the top of the pile and starts scrubbing it with a piece of cloth. The cup didn't look particularly dirty to begin with. Are you leaving? Yoimichi asked without looking him in the eyes. I am. Why? I got enough money saved up and I'm starting to get bored of this place. Will we open another shop somewhere else? Probably. But that could be next week just as well as next year. Yoimichi grabs the cup in front of her, but seeing that it's empty, puts it back next to the one that Hoshi just finished scrubbing. So, you're tidying up because you're leaving? Yeah, I mean, I can't really say I'm tidying up, just look at this place. Hoshi throws in a rag and sits on a wooden footstool. Looking at Yoimichi, he rests his elbows on the counter. His face gets close to her. They always look at each other from opposite sides of the counter, but this time it's different. He doesn't work here anymore, or at least he'll stop soon. I figured that whoever run this place after I'm gone will be annoyed if they can feel my presence. You know, traces of my being here. That's why I'm dirtying it up. The next person will start by tidying it all up again, and they'll be their own spot, and they'll be their own shop. Fun, right? Oh, that's me! Oh, that's me, but also not wrong. Hoshi's voice is not as composed as usual, and the novelty makes it harder for Yoimichi to follow along. Also, I wouldn't want them to draw any conclusions about me just by seeing this place. I didn't draw a conclusion or two when they see the state of it. I'm not worried about that. I'm doing it on purpose after all. Say someone points out a quirk. Say someone points out a quirk in the way you speak. Isn't it way more annoying if it's something you never notice it yourself? She rests her head on her hands, and wonders if that's really the case. The people of this world, including Hoshi, are probably too different from Yoimichi for her to understand them and their ways of living. Maybe she'll never truly understand what he means. Well, if the decor hasn't ruined your mood, can I interest you in a cup of coffee? He says while fumbling around looking for the coffee siphon, which is under a bag of beans. Oh, yes, please. Oshi says and washes his hands. When he does, it somehow looks kinda cool. This is the first time you run a coffee shop, right? Who taught you how to brew coffee and stuff? I just winged it. You and me should imagine that maybe the people in this world are just born with a talent for brewing instant coffee. Slightly disappointed, she waits until she can smell the usual aroma. Coffee! Oh! It's on the household, she said, and so this time, Yomichi's tears just fall onto the table. She is captivated by the small droplets surrounding the saucer. On the other side of the counter, Hoshi was again sitting on the footstools, also having a cup of coffee. Doesn't it just make you cry? His eyes looking as dry as ever. Oh no, I can't make myself cry. Saving would really be easy if I could. You said you saved up enough, but He doesn't reply immediately, but it doesn't look like he's searching for an excuse to say no. You better not to. I can't really explain why. No, I get it, sorry. Yoimichi takes a cup to her mouth once again. He takes another sip too. So we're not traveling with Hoshi? We're not traveling with a cool guy? I see how it is. We're not cool enough for him. I've been here for so long that maybe I'm not one to talk, but I don't think you should get too attached to any one place or person. Especially if it's someone as little grounded as I am, as he says this. He always says Yoimichi. Do you ever go to other worlds? Of course. I just don't live here. He travels to worlds just like her, but she can't imagine how his life in any other world could be like. Then again, this applies to any person she has ever met. She only knows how they are like in the world she meets in them. I spend a lot of time here because I like the place. I spend whole days hiding here. But I can't limit myself to this. There's people I know all around different worlds, and some even waiting for me. I guess I came here to run away from all that noise. Just hiding won't do though. You never know when you get tired of a place. The more you stay there, the more connections you make. So, I need to find new places that can be free and relax in. A place that can be free to relax in for Yoimichi that perfectly describes the Moon Desert. I might add to all that noise then. Not yet, Hope she said, but maybe eventually it would. That's kind of a shock. You can say it to my face, it probably means it's not that bad of a shock. He puts down his now empty cup. Let some time pass and then come back here again. It'll be a new shop with a new owner. Probably not a coffee shop, who knows? Maybe they'll sell used clothing, or they'll do concerts, or they'll show movies. Let's just hope it doesn't get turned into a bar. You'd be too young for that. I'll just order a glass of milk then. She jokingly says that, but she's actually honestly concerned. The next time she comes here will be a different shop. She probably knows that even before she opens the door, maybe a brand new neon sign at the entrance, maybe she hears voices and music inside. All the doors in the tunnel just have a small frosted glass paint on them, so she won't be able to look inside without opening it. That's scary. Hoshi nods in agreement. I'm scared too. Going on a journey is scary. Why do I get so nervous about going to places I don't know? But it's not stopping you. Yeah, it's scary, but it's still better than the alternative. Staying in one place forever and rotting there. Yoimichi gets that feeling. When you spend all your time in one place surrounded by the same people, you start growing roots. Sometimes the roots become so deep that moving away means being torn apart, forcing her to move away before she gets too attached to how she protects herself. Oh, that feels real. Hoshi puts the empty cup in the sink. She wanted to wash it before leaving. Well, next time you come here and find it's that kind of shop you like anymore, you can just stop coming. I bet there's a lot of other nice places around. You can just wait for the new owner to leave and the shop will change again. Yoimichi isn't sure how much time that would take. What shop will you set up next? I don't know. I'll have to figure it out once I find an empty place. This world's tunnels are very, very long and has many, many rooms. Hoshi himself has said he doesn't know how long it is. The people hop from room to room with a seemingly endless array of temporary residents to choose from. She can't even begin to imagine how many rooms or people there are here. Maybe if we're lucky we'll meet again, he says. I bet you'll be a totally different person by then. And you too, more than me actually, since you're still growing up. Maybe we won't even be able to recognize you. You got a point. Times change and people change too, so that's valid. Ending to Tunnel Coffee Shop. Hoshi! Second ending done. Let's burn through these endings, shall we? They don't take that long. They really did a good job on this game, though, again. The developers and the singers and artists, it's a really good game. A lot of reading if you guys don't like visual novels, but I truly enjoy it. Ending 2, done. I went to a market with my parents and my mom pointed out a shelf that stocked out while we were in line to pay, and I was like, how many years has it been since I had a pack of those? I would say get it. You're never too old to have a snack, and if you want to eat it for nostalgia, you should get it. I do that sometimes too, and it's been really nice. Back to the endings! Back to the endings! Okay, we have 2 more endings to go through, it looks like, so the next one would be the prairie. So let's grab prairie. And let's just put that in here. We'll do that, and it will end off on the insect replica. Which I think it might be a true ending, I could be wrong. Let's see. Oh, that was a one time though. Yoimichi recalls an episode from when she was a little kid. Before I even started nothing ever changes. And it'll look the same tomorrow, and the day after that, and next year, and probably forever. Is that a bad thing? I don't know, maybe it's a good thing. It's been a problem for me. Yoimichi cannot tell why Ito sounds so worried, so she quietly waits for her to say more. As for Ito, after listening to the streams, gurgling for a short while, she turns back. She's looking at the small wooden hut where she lives, and Yoimichi also turns around to look at it too. It's exactly the same as when Yoimichi saw it for the first time. Well proportioned considering how small this island is, but way too small to imagine that someone lives in it. It is so unassuming that you start imagining it's hiding something. She sees something moving inside the hut's small window. It's a person. Hmm? A person? That's not Ito? Stranger danger! Stranger danger! Stranger danger! Always. Try to read if I miss anything. Today being different from yesterday can be that scary. That's fair. I wonder, will you ever go to another world? Ito? I don't know. Yomichi can't explain why, but she's sure that'll never happen. This world did not change, the grass sways, the clouds move, and the sun circles from one horizon to the other. But those are just parts of a never-ending cycle. New houses won't be built, cities won't be founded. That can be this world's rule. There is no change, and everything stays the same way forever. Usually Ito lives within the scope of that rule. Her life does not change. This world's rule prevents her from doing so. That could be a bad thing or it could be a good one. She remembers having a conversation the two had that one time. It was about knowing nothing but this unchanging world and only living within it. Maybe this is what her ancestors wanted, living in the middle of a calm prairie where time does not flow. A timeless world that doesn't change. Isn't that a world? And also, Jake, enjoy your milk. Enjoy. I'll give you nice bones. And also, thank you for the Pass Try It. Thank you. Change is scary. Ito mutters those words again. But maybe that's why that boy came here. Ito's looking at the wind flowing through the grass and thinking. Her thoughts too flow between her mind and eventually leaves her mouth. Yoimichi silently listens. When he first got here, he was very scared. I don't know what he was scared of, and he's trying to hide it, but I could tell. I don't think he doesn't know the way back home. I think he just doesn't want to go back. Maybe he doesn't even have a place to go back to. She takes a deep breath and continues. That's why he came here. Here, nothing changes. Whatever that boy is scared of can't get him here. Which made me realize, maybe that's what this place is all about. Maybe way back then, way before my mom was born, someone came here because he just felt like that boy. And sometimes people keep coming here because they're scared of the way things changes. They want to be in a place where nothing ever changes. Hearing that, Yoimichi realized that maybe this holds true for her as well. This world is a place of rest and comfort. You know that whenever you come, you always find the exact same world waiting for you. That time of the mulling over words for so long, Yoimichi decided to stay in her own world forever. But that wasn't the only choice she had. For example, she could have chosen to stay here with Ito for a while. So if things never change, will that boy stay here forever? She wants to know how it would have been if she would have chosen to stay here, not knowing that everyone can travel through the world and have more than one place to call home. She doesn't know whether she had come to the same decision. However, Ito shakes her head. No, that boy will leave eventually, she says without a shred of doubt. Nothing changes here, that's true, but not completely. Sometimes people like you come to visit, so that they bring gifts, food, clothes, and so on. I couldn't make it here without the connection, even if it was a very small one, and as long as this world is connected to places that change little by little, it changes too. She runs her finger across the buttons on her dress. I wish I could cut that connection to make this a really unchanging world, then it would stop being scary. But I couldn't do that, just to get a water. Sometimes there's not enough rain or there's too much. It's the visitors from other worlds that help me out at times like those, and no one ever came, I wouldn't be able to live in here anymore. The wind gets stronger and makes Ito's brain sway over her forehead. Heavy clouds gather above. Yoimichi never seen it rain in this world, so it's been surprising for her. But if it never rained, the river would dry up and the grass would die. Maybe there's nothing that never changes, Yoimichi states the obvious. It's an obvious concept that one but you would rarely think about. When you're living through a series of unremarkable days, it's never to imagine that days like those will keep following forever. You're right, but that's why I don't want to change. I wish there was at least one place that never changes. I wish it was this one place here. She explains this to herself as much as to Yoimichi. She needs to put her wishes into words to truly accept them. Yoimichi, it looks like she's praying. Maybe knowing nothing about the other worlds and never changing are bad things, but I'll stay here, so that people who come can feel safe. She is praying, she doesn't know for whom, for herself is scared of changing, but also for our visitors, at the same time for neither. She wishes there was an unchanging place, even if it isn't here or even if it is. This is what makes it a prayer. She hasn't decided or resolved to do anything, she's just praying. Officially, officially. That's precious. That's sweet that Ito's gonna keep it an unchanging place. That's really sweet. To the final ending! And welcome back, Thunder! I hope you're doing okay now. If you need time to yourself still, you're more than welcome to, but I hope you're okay. Final ending! Final ending! It's cool to see the differences in meanings through each gameplay, especially with the endings too. We're learning about like each person's meaning. Boxes. The final one, the insect replica boxes, which I assume is the true ending. Sorry I was gone for so long. When I came home, my chinchillas were worrying me by barking. Turns out she just wanted the cage clean and knock stuff over in a tree. Oh, no worries. And what more come to do at 2 a.m. than cleaning literal crap? Hey! Keeps your mind distracted, you know? Cleaning up crap? Delicious! As long as you clean that stuff away, I mean, why not? Why not? But I hope that the chills are happy now. I hope they're okay. Let's get this last ending done. We're just vehicles. I see. We're nothing. And that's where we're all spread out through the worlds right now. Madobe gives the empty box back to Yoi. No, I'm not sure. I'm not so sure. At school, for example, she has classmates she goes along with, and ones that she doesn't. And having to spend time with the latter can be unpleasant, but it's just a small issue between two people. It's difficult to imagine how it can involve all humanity. How did humans feel when they turned to other worlds? She remembered a heated argument she once had. After that, she locked herself up in her room and started crying. The idea of talking to people was terrifying, and she wanted to remain alone forever. She wanted to escape to somewhere far, far away. Maybe the people who spread to all those worlds would feel the same way. Maybe. But, she said looking up, even if divided as many worlds, we're not all alone. The butterfly has flown away. Hey, that's probably a spoiler, but I'm gonna just, That's so sweet. Ending 4, The Moon Desert. It's a really good game. I've really enjoyed it. It's been a really good game. And it's a really beautiful illustration as well. ANMC, Kamitsubaki, two amazing companies did an amazing job in this game. And with that, that is the final ending. We got all the achievements of this game, and I'm safe to say I totally enjoyed it. It's been a really good game. I'm very happy I got the opportunity to play this game again. Thank you so much to Neon Orochi, the ones that I found out about this game from. Thank you for letting me play this game before the release date. If you guys want to play this game as well too, the game is coming out tomorrow on August 8th, I think in PST time. So if you guys want to play it for yourself, I recommend it, you know? See stuff that maybe I missed out on, maybe I went too fast at some portions, but I really enjoyed it. This is a really amazing game, so thank you for letting me play this game and for showing you guys on stream. Thank you.